Hey everybody, this is my list of frequently asked questions for this week. We did this as a live Facebook video, so if you want to see the live version, you bump over to Facebook, you can see it there. But these are questions that have come from mostly the people that are on our Metabolic Reset program, our natural weight loss program. So that's where a lot of these questions come from. There's four we're going to cover for you. Number one is a question that someone sent in that says, I want to go cold turkey to cut sugar out of my life, but it's not happening. Tell me how to get started. Well, this question actually literally kept me up at night. And what I did is I went in and I actually wrote an entire article about this that I will link to in the description because there's 10 things in here. I'm not going to take the time to really go into detail in this video, especially when you can go in there and you can see the link, you can read the document. But number one for that is to understand that sugar really is addictive. It really does hit brain pathways that make you want to go back for more. And so there's a real fight on your hands when it comes to getting off of sugar just because of the addictive pathways that are involved. Once you understand that, then you can give yourself a little bit of grace as you go through the process, because you are going to have times that you're going to mess up. Get back on the bandwagon, forgive yourself, and move on. Number two is to quit cold turkey. I highly recommend you do this, and it's difficult because of the hidden sugars that are in food, so make sure you're reading packages. And I've given you a list in the document of 50 different names of sugars that you're going to see, so make sure you check that out. Number three is to switch to a whole food diet. When I say whole food, is like the stuff that doesn't come in a wrapper. So our Metabolic Reset program, you're basically eating 4 ounces of fresh fruit, 4 ounces of fresh vegetables, and then 4 to 6 ounces of protein, chicken, fish, beef, wild game, etc. We stick to the low glycemic stuff. When your body starts to develop, gets through the initial process of changing over to getting those more complex fuels, you see those sugar cravings naturally going away. Number four is avoid sweeteners. Your brain cannot tell the difference. Artificial sweeteners. Your brain cannot tell the difference between sugar and fake sugar. You still get an insulin response, and there are chemicals in those sweeteners that keep you addicted and keep you coming back for more. So we want to get rid of those. Number five is staying hydrated. There's a lot of great companies out there that are making electrolytes. There are some that are garbage. I linked to Element in there, which is one of the better ones. But if you keep yourself hydrated, that'll keep your sugar cravings down. Number six, there's some supplements. I do make some supplement recommendations in the blog post, so go and check those out, including our lipotropic drops. That's what they're designed to do there, vitamin B3 and a bunch of amino acids. So they'll actually help your body, your cells, listen to insulin better, and that'll keep the spikes from going up and down. Number seven is to manage your sleep and stress. Number eight is your support system, the people around you. You've got to know what you're trying to accomplish. And number nine, we're going to rewire your taste buds. That just happens over time. What will typically happen is someone will be on the program, they'll really enjoy the food that they're eating, and then they'll go back and eat something that's not on the program and be like, man, that is disgusting. It happens. It's called neuroplasticity. It's part of the game. And number 10 is actually to call upon a higher power. So it's hard to do. You do need help. Calling on a higher power can certainly help with that. So that's the first question. Second question, you said my blood pressure would start to drop and I have to keep an eye on it. Does blood pressure go down because of what I'm eating and changing my diet, or is it related to the drops? And the answer to this question is 90-10, meaning this particular individual, she lives in New York, 90% of her blood pressure reduction is coming from the foods that she's eating. We're getting rid of metabolic inflammation. Blood pressure naturally drops. 10% is because of the drops themselves, which is good news because that means you don't have to stay on the drops forever. As long as you're eating clean, your blood pressure will stay down and stay in a healthy level. Third question, suggestions on how to make intermittent time intervals work when someone works full time and their meals are not the same every day. The answer to this is the answer I give to a lot of people, and that is do your best. So this particular person, she's a nurse, she works 12-hour shifts, and she doesn't always get to eat at the same time, but you do wake up at the same time pretty much every day. So just don't eat, just give yourself, when did you eat your last meal? Give yourself an hour. 16-hour fast is the optimal. 8-hour feeding window is optimal. So you're just going to have to adjust as your days change and as they go on. I know it's difficult. Again, do your best. And then the fourth question, any ideas on grab-and-go meals for the program? As far as like grabbing something off the shelf and expecting to get something with a wrapper and a barcode that's actually going to be good for you, there's not a lot of great options out there. Kevin's, they make some great stuff, but you still have to cook it. Food prep is the name of the game. So you've got days off, you've got to hit food prep. I try and post as many recipes as I can. I did a chicken salad one just earlier today. I'll leave a link for that so you can see that as well. So those are the 4 questions we covered in the live Q&A. If you have questions for me, please feel free to reach out, like and share this video, and hang around if you like more, because I try to post as much as I can. So thanks. Talk to you soon.